New Zealand is a small country. It is easy to believe that a small country can never be prosperous and powerful. It is easy to believe that mediocrity is the best we will ever get. But this is simply false. Small countries are perfectly capable of being powerful and prosperous. With the right decisions, even a tiny country can become powerful and prosperous. Just look at Singapore. They have a population about the same size as ours. They have far less land and far less room for growth. And yet they are massively prosperous and powerful. We too could be prosperous and powerful. Like Singapore, but better. And that is the goal we should pursue. We should not settle for mediocrity. We should not settle for stagnation and decline. We should seek to advance and prosper. We should seek to become more influential on the world stage. Small size does not condemn a country to powerlessness. With the right policies, New Zealand can be powerful and prosperous. All beliefs to the contrary are self-fulfilling prophecies of a very harmful variety. We are condemned to stagnation and decline when we believe it is the best we will get. We do have a small population, but we have a lot of room to grow our population, and with it our power and prosperity. We cannot slide towards powerlessness and destitution when we could be marching towards prosperity and power. With the right economic policy and foreign policy, we can punch above our weight. With the wrong policies, we can become an irrelevant backwater. We need a pragmatic and rational government with a forward-thinking strategy of reform and economic intervention. That is what is required. A serious government that is not thinking about the election in 3 years, but the New Zealand we could have in 30 years. A long-term pragmatic strategy is required. It must be bold and bipartisan. It must not be driven by cynical electoral ambitions, but by a genuine desire to see this country prosper as it could. That is what is required. At present, we have stagnation and decline. This must be rejected. A revitalized and bold approach is required. If we fail to embrace such an approach, we will spend the rest of our lives paying the price for it as our economy and society begins to decay. Jumping between the red team and the blue team is insufficient. More serious governance is required. We should not aspire to mediocrity. We should not aspire to mere survival. We should aspire to power and prosperity. Because if we act wisely, that is what we can achieve.